Need some fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins? Go to MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Mad Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. Oh my goodness, here it is in black and white, clear as day. EA has tuned to improve deep zone behavior in cover 3 and cover 4. So people are freaking out, man. They're basically saying that you cannot pass the ball anymore. You basically just have to run the ball the entire game. These defenses, or these pass defenses, are lights out now. I don't really, honestly, I don't see much of a change at all. I went into a lab session, ran all my same plays, some of which I might have had to tweak with like a slight route or a slight adjustment, and they work exactly the same. So I'm going to show you guys how to make your favorite plays, or rather my favorite plays if you're using my plays that I put out, to work just like they did pre-patch. So there's really, to me, this is a very overblown patch. Every time a patch comes out, I have people freaking out in my comments, and it's always like nothing to me. If you watch my gameplay videos, you know I don't really use money plays as much as I use concepts, and I pretty much just make stuff up on the fly because that's how I run my offense. I read the defense, I read space, and I create plays around that. So I'm going to do that in today's video, where I'm going to show you guys how to get probably even more explosive cover 3 and cover 4 plays than before the patch even came out. This is probably even easier to home run these defenses if you know what to look for, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what to look for and basically make home run plays even more explosive than they already were. So to start off, I'm going to start off with cover 3. I just put out a cover 3 play, which works even better now. It was out of the pistol bunch TE. I'm going to go over that again, as well as a couple plays from this formation that they all pretty much work the same, because it's really, like I said, it's a concept. You can recreate these concepts. I'm also going to show one out of the gun bunch, because the gun bunch is a much more consistent playbook, as far as it's in more playbooks. You know what I mean? The bunch TE is not in every playbook, but the gun bunch, or some variation of the gun bunch, is. And I'm going to show you some plays out of this that will home run it with ease, as well as cover 4, because like I said, these are the ways that people are freaking out. It's just small adjustments. It's so easy. It's going to be incredibly easy. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead first, and we're going to show the one play that I just showed from the pistol bunch TE, and then I'll show a couple of ways that you can one play the cover 3 defenses with this exact same formation, because it's still out of a bunch formation. And like I said, it's even easier to me. So let's pick the verticals. I just put this out. On the defensive side, we're going to pick cover 3. Before I get into the video, though, I just want to let you guys know that if you need coins for the new promos that just dropped, the MUT Hero promo, and obviously the Halloween promo is coming up very quickly. We're already in October. If you guys need coins, head on over to MMOXP.com. It's fast, cheap, reliable coins, the cheapest on the market, and you can get the coins within 10 minutes of purchase. So check that out. Link in the description below. Other than that, let's go ahead and let's pick the cover 3 Sky. The defense itself doesn't necessarily matter. I don't necessarily have to match the coverage that I'm doing, but basically the concept to beat cover 3 now is you just have to spread it out. That's it. You just have to have, I mean, a bunch of formation is really going to be helpful, but you really want to spread this defense out. That's really how you beat cover 3 now, because they don't have the ability to cover all the deep routes that I'm going to make on this play. So all I'm doing is I'm putting Cook here on a streak. I'm going to put Ginn on a streak, and you can see we essentially have 4 streaking receivers. That's how you beat cover 3. Cover 3 seams are going to be gaping, and the play, like I said, this particular play, the way that they patch the outside, the outside thirds, is they really react more to the route that Thomas is running, and some routes I'm going to show you here in the future. They react more to that, which is going to be a mistake. To me, like I said, this is an easier way to home run cover 3, because the old way, you typically had a receiver crossing the middle of the field, and that would be something that a lot of times the user would sag back into and try to take away, because everybody knows you run cover 3, you know what plays beat it. This here, you really don't have a choice, because I could hit that A route right up the gut there, or right over the middle, and here obviously I get a horrible throw, but you can see he's open in the seam. So in this play, you have no choice. You really have, if you're running a cover 3 and you're thinking that cover 3 is like unstoppable, I can hit the A route right off the bat if you're not using that, or I can hit the Y route for a home run. So you really got no choice but to get beat by this. And like I said, there, I probably should have waited a little bit longer. I mean, you can see, I mean, obviously it got passed, but you can see if I'd have waited a little bit longer, it would have got passed way more. So like I said, this is the concept that you can use through a lot of bunch formations to destroy cover 3. So let's actually hold the ball a little bit longer this time. Like I said, I can hit that A route right off the bat. You know what I mean? If I want to hit a big play, if they for whatever reason are covering over to this side, you can see how easy this is. This is post patch. I'll show you. It's also in all Madden. This is, you know, about as hard of a test as I can give myself. I picked the Patriots, which obviously have one of the best secondaries in the league. I haven't messed with any sliders. This is, like I said, to me, passing never was really that hard. A lot of people really struggle with passing. I don't understand why. They say that the patch makes passing really hard. I have no issues with passing. I'm still passing. I've been passing all year. I've been blowing up one-play touchdowns. Like I said, if you watch my gameplay videos, you see a lot of plays like this in action. This is one of the best secondaries in the league. We got Stephen Gilmore over there. We got Devin McCourty over there. They're all great secondary superstar players, and they're getting torched. So, like I said, I just put this play out. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this particular play because I just put it out. But you can see it's not just the play, it's the concept. There's 3 plays from this formation that work the exact same way. The flood works the exact same way. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Like I said, we'll go to a nickel this time because last time I don't. It doesn't matter, but we're going to go to a nickel. So you're going to see how we're going to run this the exact same way. It's the concept, not the plays. That's the whole point. That's what matters. So here we go. We're just going to reuse the concept. Like I said, I'm just waiting for that B route to get some space. And look how it's just destroying this coverage. Like I said, a lot of it has to do with the route that Thomas is running. The wheel routes are really good at pulling coverage. I'm going to show you a couple other routes that do the same thing, but you really just need to beat him up the seams. That's the bottom line. I got my A route on a streak, which he wasn't on the last play, by the way, but I have my A route and my slot receiver on a streak, and then I'm spreading the field. It's that simple. So, you know, and typically the Y route, I have him on a flat because they didn't really change the zones. They changed how they communicate to one another. So the McCourty, I think it's McCourty, or not McCourty, I'm sorry. I think the cornerback on the side where the bunch is, he's going to read 2 receivers in his immediate area, Thomas and Ginn. He's going to drop down to fill that, and that's really what's going to let the B route get past. So like I said, you can see, I mean, this is just huge. I mean, this is too easy. You know what I mean? Like, this is not, cover 3 did not necessarily get better. It just changed it a little bit. That's all. Like I said, bunch formations are much more readily available, so the bunch formation might help you guys out the most. My personal favorite is going to be the mesh. So I want to make sure that I have my fastest guy in the slot spot, which right now it's not. So let's go ahead and let's switch that out. We want to have Ginn there. It doesn't even matter. I could run it with Traquan Smith. It doesn't matter. It's really not going to make a difference. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to pick the mesh, and then we'll just keep picking the nickel cover 3. Where you at? So like I said, we're going to be working from the slot. That's the bottom line. It's the most important thing. I'm going to motion over Kimura to the slot. Just streak everybody. That's all I got to do. I don't even have to streak. I don't even have to, you know, the B route right there. If I want to put him on like a smart route, I can. Although I don't think it necessarily made a huge difference. But like I said, we're just working that slot one more time. Look how easy this is to home run. You know what I mean? It's like, this is, the cover 3 is not better. You just have to attack it a different way. So the concept's really easy. You just have to attack the seams now. It's the exact same idea. You just want to have, you gotta manufacture a slot receiver on both sides, like right here, I'm motioning on Kimura to do that. And then I'm going to attack Ginn. Ginn's going to be the play because he's really just pulling coverage. You know what I mean? And look how far past he gets. Like I said, this is one of the best secondaries in the league. And this is on all Madden. There's no reason that this should be happening. And it's not a speed thing. Like I said, Ginn's not very fast. I could do it with anybody. I could put I could have had Traquan Smith there. It wouldn't have changed anything. You know what I mean? He's basically just, you know, this is how you beat cover 3 now. So it's not necessarily, here I almost got sacked. It's not necessarily, you know, an improvement on the zones. It's just a different way to beat them. So that's it for the cover 3 plays. Let's go and let's move on and show cover 4 adjustments. So a video that I saw was saying that, you know, I've put out the PA post dig shot in the past, you know, in a cover 4 beater play. I've put out a lot of cover 4 beater plays, and to me, there's like, you know, you can make simple adjustments to make these cover 4 plays work exactly like they did. The video that I was watching basically said that, you know, the strong safety used to just get sucked in, and he would basically not be able to make a play on this ball, where now it really depends. I mean, you can see the defense is a little bit better, but I can easily change that. Right there, he kind of took that away. I didn't even put, I guess I do have the right guy there. So I can make any number of adjustments to make this play work. The video that I was watching, he basically said move the ball, which obviously you can only do in a game if you waste it down and run the ball to the left or right. So number one, I think that, this play was a natural cover 4, one play touchdown. I think they actually altered this play, not necessarily the zones, because I think in the past Kirkwood was running at about a 10-yard depth, which is what he needs to be running at. If he's now, it looks like he's running at like a 15-yard depth. His route is one of the reasons that the coverage gets pulled down, the strong safety gets pulled down. So if you just reset him at 10 yards, he's going to have the same effect where he's just going to let the X route get passed. So like I said right there, I mean, obviously, I don't have the best receivers, not really breaking the coverage, but you can see he still made the play, gets past them. So that's one thing you can do. Putting the X route on a smart route, if you're about 10 yards off, is another good adjustment. We'll go ahead and we'll run that. Like I said, another simple single adjustment, and you can see he's running at a completely different depth now, and he's getting past the coverage once again. So 2 adjustments you can make, simple one-play adjustments. So that's 2 simple adjustments you can do. Another simple adjustment you can do is putting Kimura on a streak and motioning him out. This will have the exact same effect. I still think that putting X on you can combine all these effects too, by the way, but putting X on a smart route, putting Kirkwood on a drag, putting Kirkwood on an in route and then smart routing him, all these things will make this play work again, because it's not really a big enough adjustment that's making the difference. You can see right there, like I said, we're getting past it once again, just with a few simple adjustments to your typical cover 4 plays. In fact, the original video that I put out where I said you can make a one-play touchdown out of just about any play with the route that game's running is essentially still going to work. It's going to be the exact same thing. You just need to have the B route has to be at a 10-yard depth, and the route has to break at a 10-yard depth. That's it. That's the only adjustments you really need to make, and you're going to have your cover 4 one-play touchdowns working exactly the same. Like I said, I'm rolling out here because I think that helps as well, but you can see they work exactly the same based off of just breaking at a 10-yard depth. That's it. So you don't have to do anything crazy like, move the ball, run the ball. I don't even understand where the video I watched came up with that nonsense. There's a lot of ways you can get that effect without doing anything. So like I said, let's go ahead and let's create another one-play touchdown right now. So here's another play out of the single back wing, if I can find it, the close PA cross. Like I said in the original video, where you can make cover 4 one-play touchdowns against just about any defense. You just need a play that has the route that you can see right there, the one receiver's running. I still want to make sure that I have my speed receiver in that spot, so we'll go ahead and we'll switch him over there, and it's going to work the exact same way with just the same adjustments. So let's go and let's pick that. We'll keep going back to cover 4 drop show 2. So, run as is, same issue. I'm not entirely sure, but you can see how, I mean, right here, he's still getting past it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not working because the free safety is doing a little bit of a better job keeping up on it. So the free safety and the strong safety do a slightly better job. But if I go ahead and I smart route him at 10 yards, now we're right back where we need to be. Smart routing at 10 yards is the new answer for cover 4s. I didn't necessarily get the best throw because I was a little bit late on that, but we'll go and we'll do that again. I was a little bit late on the throw. So like I said, the answer is the 10-yard depth. That's the answer. Put the X route on a 10-yard depth, put the B route on a 10-yard depth, and that's basically where you're going to make the cover 4 one-play touchdowns work once again, is the 10-yard depth is the key. So like I said, right here, we're getting past it one more time. Like I said, excellent secondary on all Madden. It's the answer. It's real simple. 10 yards. You need you guys to break at 10-yard depths, and you get that 10-yard depth by being at a 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. That's how you're going to get that 10-yard depth when you smart route these routes and make these plays work exactly like they did pre-patch. It doesn't matter, pre-patch, post-patch. It really just seems like the depth is the only thing that changed. So that's it. That's the vid. Like I said, you can see how you can get all your favorite cover 3 plays to work once again or better, and all your favorite cover 4 one-play touchdowns to work again or better. So that's it. That's the vid. If you guys want to see more videos like this, do me a favor with the like button, and I'll do that next. Other than that, thanks for watching. Mad Money Shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.